homies. I'm in the cut, all my homies. In the cut,
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are, so we tell them, we are the Titans, mighty Titans.
All right, I'm here with brother from another mother, Randy Savage.
How's it going?
You know, want to tell my co-host Christian to get better. He caught COVID, guys. He'll be here next episode, but we let him rest a little bit. I had it 2 weeks ago, so you know it's a serious thing. So please wash your hands, take care of yourselves, watch out for your elderly people. Yeah, let's do our thing. You know, today's episode is going to be one of our favorite movies of all time. You know,
All time.
Remember the Titans. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you put it on your next list, not your list couple days. No, your next list, because in this day and age, we need it again.
If y'all got Disney Plus, it is definitely on there. I caught it right before.
Facts.
And yeah. It still holds up. No
Of course, to this day.
I was trying to remember when it came out. It's been 21 years, I believe.
It's ridiculous. I was 9 years old when it came out, so I'm 30. So it came out 21 years ago. Yeah. 21 years ago. Yeah. Shit, I'm old, dog. You know, we just passed Martin Luther King Day. You know, R.I.P. to my dog. You know, amazing man, influential. He was someone that you truly looked up to, and today we need that more than ever. You know, kids out here wilding out. You know, they're not respecting their elders. You know, we talk about all kids: white, black, Hispanic, Chinese. Well, Chinese people don't do that shit now. They ain't got that. They ain't got that balls. They gonna get.
You can group Asians.
Asian. Filipinos. The Philippines. That's what it is. The Philippines. Yeah. So what's one of your main lessons you learned from the movie Remember the Titans?
Remember the Titans, respect for one another. That was one of the central keys in that movie. Watching it again, I was like, it's all about it. You know, Herman Boone says it. He doesn't care if you guys like each other or not. You got to respect each other. Mm-hmm. You're on a team. You're together all the time. You are a family. And football is a family. It applies in anything. Like, you're gonna have days where you don't get along. One thing you have to hold to each other is respect. Mm-hmm. That's one of the main things I caught on to, especially when I watched it again today. So I was like, yeah, it applies to everything in life. So that's one of the things I enjoy the most about the movie. It's the constant struggle in that era. It was 1971 that movie was set in. Mm-hmm. So Virginia high school football, the race wars, all that stuff. And again, all about respect. That's what it is there.
I like that. And you know, it's a very, of course, it's a racial movie, segregation, stuff like that. Schools got integrated, you know, black and whites had to play together. And it's like, what it taught me most is like, you can't judge a person by the color of their skin. That's what the main thing it taught me, you know. Even though I never grew up like that, my parents never taught me to see color, you know. And I'm not saying I don't see color. Of course I see color. Yeah. But like, you judge a person by their values, their morals, how they respect you, how they talk, you know, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, Coach Yost at towards the end of the movie, halftime in the championship game, he was like, hope you guys learned something, just how you, hope you learned as much from me as I learned from you, because you taught me to trust and respect the soul of a person, not the look of them. Mm-hmm. And just like you said, like, you can't see color or anything. You gotta get to know the person and see what they're about and gel with them, basically.
Heard that. Let's see. Did you play football growing up?
Yeah. As a kid, you know, you grow up playing football. High school, Miami High.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know. Right, Stingarees
for life. I only played freshman year.
Okay.
Terrible team.
Yeah.
Second string. Mm-hmm. That was terrible. Mm-hmm. I thought I was a tight end, left tackle, and a defensive end.
All right.
Got beat every time. I got beat like I was stealing something.
I'll tell you. He getting beat like he stole something.
Yeah, I got taken out the game and everything, man. I was like,
Yos, you can't take my son out. He just getting beat. Shut up, girl.
Classic.
Who's one of your favorite characters in the movie?
Louis Lastic, man.
Oh, Louis Lastic, boy.
How could you not like him?
Talk about my dog.
Offensive lineman. Family came down. The Naval family came down. Mm-hmm. Someone said football. I came running, you know? What's up, everybody? He's the only one that doesn't see color. And from the very beginning, he's like, I don't got any people. I'm with everybody.
I'm telling you,
You gotta love that, man.
he's just a dark skinned brother. Yeah, and I'm a light skinned crack. No, I'm a dark skinned crack.
He's a light skinned brother. He's a dark skinned crack.
I'm a dark skinned crack.
And he got that soul power too.
Yeah, he did, man.
Digs on the Temptations.
What? Tell me something about one of your teammates.
I room with blues. I noticed he what the fuck he said?
I know he likes to wear them leopard spotted underwear, bikini style, sir. All right, tell me something about one of your non-roommates.
He eats with
Rev. I eat with Rev, sir.
People call him Rev because I can't remember.
I can't remember.
What he says.
I can't even. Every time something like, what did he say, dog?
Yeah, he yells it too much.
Exactly.
But, yeah, he eats with lunch with Rev, and they both dig on the Temptations. That much I know.
I heard that.
And I know Rev is like the motivating one, like the
Yeah.
supportive player on that team. Like he's gonna have your back no matter
No
what.
matter what, yeah.
Yeah.
Like he wanted him to get better in school, get his grades up, and go to college. You know?
Offer to train him and help him study and all that stuff.
Because I understand where he came from, white trash, all that stuff. You know, he was just like, I'm never going to be anything in life, man. So I'm going to just play football through high school and get some girls, man.
Yep.
Girls, well, nah.
Did you end up playing football or no?
I played football freshman year at Pace.
Okay.
At Pace, I was a defensive lineman, you know. But I don't know. It just after that, when I got to Miami High, it was just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, they was like, oh, why you don't help him out? I ain't got time to be embarrassed every Friday night, man.
Nah. I remember one of the first games I played, the field wasn't set up properly. So we had to spray the lines, the white lines on the field.
Gotcha.
The spray wasn't coming out of the little cart that you push down to make a straight line. So we just freehanded that thing. You just see it going in a fucking squiggly line the entire way down. The other team comes up like, what kind of field is this, man? Y'all don't know how to do this? And we're like, second string, man. We don't do this at all, man. Barely showed up to practice.
Another thing, how do you think Denzel acting was at that point in his life?
That point in his life, it took me a while to realize that was a Disney movie, even though it says it's a Disney movie. So for them to do that, that was pretty cool. But that was what, 2000?
2001, I
2000 or 2001, the year after he came out with Training Day.
Exactly, yeah.
Right?
So he got an Oscar for.
Yeah, he got the Oscar for Best Actor. And there, he had done Glory a few years before.
Yep.
About 10 years before. But overall, that was probably one of the first ones that I actually knew who Denzel was. Okay. And I knew that he was in that movie.
All right.
I had seen Glory, didn't know who he was. I was a kid, I don't know much. I just remember that one tear that comes down while he's getting whipped. That was a powerful scene.
Yeah,
that was Glory, right?
Yeah.
Glory. But yeah, man, remember the Titans? Yo, he killed it for me.
All right.
Like he got me motivated. Like he was like the perfect role, like perfect guy to fulfill that role.
Okay.
I think it's based on a true story.
It's based on a true story, yeah.
Yeah, so he perfected that one for me. Like to me, that's one of his best characters.
All right.
In my opinion. So.
All right. And how do you feel like when it comes to life, when it comes to best friends or lifelong childhood, just people how Yost finally cut off the special team coach? When
Coach Tyrell, right?
Coach Tyrell, yeah. When he finally cut him off because he knew he was like, oh, yo, you a cancer.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it until, I was put in a situation where someone actually opened my eyes, what Denzel did in the movie. So how do you feel like in your life, how that...
that applies to
how it applies to you, yeah.
I mean, I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it recently. I had to cut someone off just because they weren't understanding of my lifestyle. You were in the restaurant industry, so
exactly.
It's a lot of sacrifice and time that goes into it, and some people just don't understand that.
Facts.
And even cutting someone in on your team, he does that with Bertier, cuts his friend.
My best friend, yeah.
He cuts his best friend, and he's like, "You're a detriment to this team. I
Ray.
can't have you on there." Ray, that's his name. I was trying to remember his name.
I got
Ray.
no name. That's Ray.
What the hell was that, Ray? Whatever it is, it ain't blocking.
Don't get up my face, man. I swear to God.
But sometimes you do got to cut someone. It doesn't matter how long you know them. It just has to happen. It could be in a personal relationship. It could be someone in your family. Like we all go through it.
Facts.
And again, watching it today, I hadn't seen it in a while, even though it's one of my favorite
Watch
movies.
when I get to the crib.
I might watch it again. Who knows? You know me, I'll watch a movie
version
over and
on
over
DVD.
again.
The uncut version, dog.
Oh, yeah?
The extra scenes and all that stuff.
See, I got the VHS and I just got the DVD.
Oh, yeah. Director's cut version. I got that, boy.
I gotta look into that.
Trust
I
me,
might
bro.
have that one. Who knows? But yeah, man. Can't be afraid to cut someone.
All right.
If it's a detriment to you and it benefits you in the long run, just cut them out.
Heard that.
As much as it hurts, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
That's how he says it.
And like that's why I got to the point where I think last year was the biggest turning point in my life, and it was not even turning 30. It was just life happened to me.
Yeah.
Like everything that I needed to happen happened to me, and I was like, wow, this is how life truly is, man. And I look at the movie and I'm like, wow, like the fact that. Damn, they grew up their whole, but they was like kids. I forgot they were like in high school. So they were, even though they ain't looking like they was in high school, them boys looking.
You know you got a mustache, and a full beard. Louis Lasser got a receding hairline at that point.
So I look at it like, wow, man. Like if you watch that movie and look at every single life lesson and you see in that movie how they teach you about how segregation was so bad. Like parents literally lined up to throw stuff at people, curse them out. Like, really? That's what you do with your day? Like, your parents taught you so much hate as a child that you're like, oh, black people are this, black people are that. And not knowing that, damn, remember, you guys tricked us to come over here and be enslaved for 400 years.
Yeah.
You know? And now we try to gain some of that power back. It's like, nah. And it's still to this day, black people getting killed out here. You know, with the George Floyd thing, you know, the Emmett Till back in the day, he looked at a white woman. They were skinned this man alive, hung this man. You know, they're gonna make a movie about that soon. I can't wait. I think Taraji P. Henson gonna play the mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
I didn't know that.
That's gonna be a good movie. And I look at it like, wow, you know, we work in a restaurant business where it's really every race in there. Yeah, and, you know, it's not one race you don't work with at a restaurant. And look at all of us most of the time, laughing it up, giggling. You know, some people are garbage. It is what it is, man. That's how life works, man. But how he didn't know his plan was going to work. Yeah, he didn't know his plan was going to work.
Yeah, no idea. Yeah. He went in with the plan and like the mindset, like I got to do what I have to do. He didn't care. Exactly. Think about that. He woke him up at 3 a.m. to do that run. Yeah. Running all the way down to Gettysburg Battlefield. And he gave him that lesson. He's like, take a lesson from the dead, you know, like you got to be together. Exactly. Like, black or white, doesn't matter. You're one. You're all human. You're all the same people. Yep. Like respect each other.
Yep. And then the practice after that scene was that he literally pull up cars and they put up lights. Yeah. They put the headlights on each car. And they're like, there, we're going to be here all night till you get it right. Rev on the ball.
Run it again.
Run it again.
I love me a little contact.
Petey, you be all right, man. That boy walked in there, man. Yo, Petey, man, how many y'all deep to get this season? I don't want to brag or nothing, but probably about 1,000. My dog didn't even get 500. You talking about
barely
500.
Got pulled out of the first game.
Exactly. But he taught him a lot of life lessons too. He was hard on him, but he knew he was good. Yeah. He knew Petey was good. But just Petey was playing the wrong position.
Yeah. Playing the wrong position, and he was in over his head as far as like being overconfident.
Exactly.
And he did have a shitty attitude. Remember?
Of course he did, yeah.
He got pulled out of the game. He just had like a kind of whatever attitude about stuff. And then he needed Coach Yotes to kind of like get that out of him. Like he's taking advice from a white guy.
Yeah, basically. Crazy. Yeah.
And you know, you look at that and it's like, wow, I as a kid, you don't really pay attention to it. Now you're watching it again. I'm like, wow. That's a life lesson right there. You got to reach out to someone else you don't know. It's not always going to be your own people that are going to look out for you.
Yep.
You know?
I think strangers have helped me more along in my life than my own people. Yeah. Like strangers. Yeah. You know, of course my dad and my mom, they did their best to raise me as a man that I am today. But strangers, man. Yeah. Have like talked to me like, yo, you don't do that. You're doing something wrong here. And you look at them like, you're chill. Yeah. And you do that and you be like, he told me.
And you look back on it too about something you might have learned a few years ago from some random ass person. Yep. Like I remember when this dude told me this, and I still apply it today. You know, random things. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that movie's so good. Oh my god. Let's see what else. Oh, when Sunshine took him to the restaurant. Yeah. And Petey was outside like, yo, they don't let our kind come up in
This
here.
Virginia, they got a problem with us
us.
coming in there. And he's
Exactly.
like, oh, that's old
Old
news.
news,
It's
man.
history. I got this
this,
nowhere.
man.
And he walks in, and even he got denied.
Exactly.
He's like, yeah, even you, California boy.
Hippie
Hippie
boy,
boy.
yeah. And then in the director's cut, I don't know if they show it in the regular cut, he brings his dad back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole
wow.
different cut. He brings his dad back to the bar. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, if I get my war buddies in here, it won't be nothing like that."
Oh,
Dog,
wow.
check
I
it out.
didn't know.
You
Yeah, I
gotta
gotta watch
You gotta
that.
see the director's cut. That's just so good, dog. It's like, oh, this the evidence behind what he was saying, what he was doing. But see, the fact that he didn't know, he was like, "Nah."
Yeah, he's from California. They don't
yeah.
they don't necessarily have that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like Virginia is technically, it's at least back then, is for sure the South.
Of course,
You
yeah.
know, it's the 13 colonies, the original 13. So
Mm-hmm.
they all have that race war going on over there.
Exactly.
Cali is super laid back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his personality was super laid back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then the fact, another fact, one of the best parts of the movie, when Yost finally stood up for Boone in the it was a championship. It wasn't a championship game. It was a game when the coach had the banana. We'll talk about
that was a regional championship.
the regional championship game. Yeah,
Yeah,
And
that's what where they had the fix to throw the game.
to throw the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
And he was like, "What you gonna do? You gonna cheat, my boy? you better stand back for
Let
you.
the
if you
boys play."
man. Cheater." I boy sit back. Yost was like, "Damn, they really cheating these people out here."
Yeah,
And,
and you know what it is? Like, he's seeing it all go down, and then when he sees his daughter even being like, "Yo, are you serious? You're gonna call these bullshit plays?" Like, that's what really it snapped. He's like, "Nah, we can't do this.
Yeah,
we gotta. This is the game for the kid. It's not about Coach Boone.
Boone,
It's not about me getting the Hall of Fame.
Fame,
This is
yeah.
about the kids winning the game, and you got to call it fair."
Exactly.
And he did it. He says that I don't care if I go down with you
it.
before God. I'll make sure every last one of you's thrown in jail.
Yeah.
He said it. He's like,
dig your own grave. All right.
defense on me.
I'll tell you one of the best parts of the movie. That boy told him, like, you hearing his voice. He told him, like, they don't gain another yard.
You blitz all night.
And if they cross that line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. Well, so you make them remember forever the night they played the Titans.
That doesn't motivate you. I don't know what
They
will,
was
man.
in there. Pedigree and power drive.
Clotheslines all
Clothesline.
over. Bertier runs right up to the coach and just points right at him. Like,
That boy looked at Boone. Coach Boone. Herman, leave no doubt. Yeah, man. Hey, they destroyed them people, boy. Destroyed them people real bad.
so how do you think you would have felt? You come in expecting that job. So in the beginning of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know, again, you look back, you don't really pay attention. But I was watching it. Boone was he won about 4 or 5 championships down in
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina. Marched with Martin Luther King, did all that stuff, won about all those championships.
Toe to toe with the Klan.
Yeah. And you know, he comes in expecting a job for another school, and
Mm-hmm.
he takes over Yote's team. Like, how would you feel as like you're going in and taking over for someone else?
Well,
That's a tough situation.
It is a
to
tough
come
situation,
in,
but like you said, I didn't ask for this.
yeah,
You know, I was put in the position. I'm well qualified to be this team's head coach. You know, but like as a man, he went to me, was like, you know, stay under me, man. Be assistant head coach.
Yeah.
And he went to his house and everything, like as a man should do. Because
Yeah.
he's like, yo, I think it'll go better for us, for the town, if you stay on board with me.
Yep.
But how I feel is like, damn, I'm qualified, man. I want to 4 or 5 championships in 2A ball, and then other one's like, well, down here we play AAA ball.
AAA ball.
ball.
What an opportunity to learn from the best. And that's true. Like, I thought about it. I'm like, damn, that's a shitty situation, but you're not going to turn it off. Like,
Exactly.
why would I turn that down? I'm still going to take the job. If I can have this guy on my team, for sure, we can kill it. Like,
Exactly.
and then the pressure of bringing the 2 different races together, you have 2 weeks to train them,
Yep.
right? That you look at it like, God damn, only 2 weeks in camp.
Yeah.
And then you have that tall task of making sure they all work together and make sure they respect each other and work as a team and come as a family, and like, we're here to do this thing, and then you go to, and then you have what's it called? When he interrupts him in a disorderly fashion.
Disorderly fashion, yeah. You have interrupted me in disorderly fashion. My first team meeting.
Yep.
There's no excuse. I'm
Are
here.
you with me or not?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
I'm
here,
here.
ain't I?
And like, okay, I will let you coach the defense. I need a job for Coach Tyrell. He been with me forever. I won't leave him out in the cold. You really cooking my grits, coach.
I will allow him to coach the special teams, but I will have my eye on him and on you.
And on you.
You know, it took me a while to understand how to explain overcooking the grits.
Overcooking the grits.
Do you know how to explain it?
Oh, of course I'm explaining. At the end of the day, it's like you asked for too much now. Like you came in, I gave you a finger.
You're testing the patience.
You're testing the patience. Yeah, I gave you a finger. Now you want the whole hand now.
Yeah.
And like you want to take the team over now.
You know, I was we're doing brunch, and the grits usually take, like, good grits, an hour, 2 hours, like slow cooking. You know, I like to slow cook the grits. I'll cook it for 3 hours if I can. Nice and slow over low heat, constantly stirring.
All right.
But if you put it on high heat, you stir it a bit, you walk away, and you overcook it. You're testing that patience. Like, you were rushing it now. Like you're trying to do too much, and like you're interrupting everything. So it took me a while to understand. I had to explain it to one of the cooks. I'm like, hey man, you're overcooking my grits. Like, take that shit off already. You try to rush it.
Should I put that part right there for him? This see this is what you're doing right.
This is what you're doing. Right?
Oh, cooking my grits now. Let's get back to work now. So see, that was another crazy part. Then the part where Gary finally, he embraced it when Julius when they had the little 3-a-days, and he was like, "Yo, I ain't gonna do more of these 3-a-days. I get some particulars and get down to business." I'm Gary, you're Julius. Man, you don't want to hear what I got to say, man. Nah, man, because honesty ain't too high up on your people. Honestly, I think you're nothing.
Nothing but a waste of God-given talent. You don't listen to no one, man. Not even Dr. Boone.
Shit, I'll put you on the line every time you blow right past him.
Push him, pull him, do something. You can't roll over everybody over this team. And if you do, you leave one of your teammates hanging. Me in particular.
Why should I give a hoot about you or anybody else? You the captain, right?
That's right.
You been doing your job.
I've been doing my job.
Then why don't you tell your white buddies to block for Pug nigga or Red Feather? Nobody plays, yourself included. And I should wear myself out for the team? What team? Nah. You see what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look out for me, and I'm gonna get mine.
See, that's the worst kind of attitude I've ever seen.
Attitude reflect leadership, captain.
Ooh. That was one of the hardest lines, one of the best scenes in that movie.
Exactly.
Like, he put him in his place.
He put him in his place.
He was like, "You talking all that shit? What are you doing to lead this team?" Mm-hmm. Like,
and then that's when a couple scenes later, that's when he got Ray in line.
Yeah,
and he was like, "You said earlier, you call that blocking." They get the rev one time, boy. I mean, one time, boy. I'm gonna hit you so hard, boy. By the time you come to, you're gonna need a new haircut. Ha!
Let's play, fellas. Let's look back, because that was one of the first things that we got together. Like, when we first started working together, we were quoting that movie, and I said that right from there, we became friends. That's the connection right there, man.
And also we want to give a shout out to our brother we lost, Eddie. He was another advocate of this movie.
R.I.P. Eddie, man, I miss that dude.
Missed him, And that's someone we lost. 3 years. 3 years. It's been 3 years.
Yeah, it's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years. He's another one that every single day he knew the lines. It'd be me, Randy, and Eddie on the line, and like people be looking like, what are they talking about?
Everyone thought it was inside jokes. Like, no, it's one of the best movies of all time. Exactly. How have you not seen this? Like, you need to get in on this.
It's like people say, I haven't seen Friday. Get out my face. Get out my face. And they ain't even like young. They like our age. Yeah. I'm like, get out my face. Let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. And this ain't for you. Crippling them for life. Damn, there's so many good scenes in that movie. What's another one? When Yost found out when he let his daughter stay at Coach Boone house, and he was like, and they threw the brick through the window.
Yeah.
And he was like, my daughter's life is in danger. If you were out there hollering, trying to get your message across, it's going to happen. And he looked at him and he was like, you serious?
Yeah.
Now you see what my daughters go through on a daily basis,
in my life. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they walk in there and they're like, what's going on?
Want to let you know we're going to warm up a little differently today.
Was real, man. It came out there, boy. Everywhere we go,
People wanna know
people wanna know
who we are,
who we are.
so we tell them
So we tell them
we are the Titans,
we are the
the
Titans,
mighty, mighty Titans.
mighty, mighty Titans. Hey, oh yeah, I feel good. What do they think they are, the Beatles?
Shut them up. Hard. So many good one-liners, good scenes, everything in that movie.
All right, what about, let's see, damn, but like, so first that question, how would you feel if you're Yost and he came and took your job?
I would have felt the exact same way, honestly. You wouldn't want someone to come and it is that Hall of Fame year for him. There was all these plans for him. And, the guy the superintendent tells him, he's like, hey, we had to give him a team. Like, we had to give him a school. It ended up being yours. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I probably would have gone through that same struggle, that same struggle of finding out what to do, like figuring it out. He even goes to his daughter, like, what should we do? Like, I still don't know. And he initially he decides to take the year off and go coach at Loudoun High. He was going to move, take over another school, build the program all the way back up. And then I think it was
Ray.
It was Ray and Bertier and Allen.
And Allen, yeah.
They were like, "Yo, we're not gonna play."
Yeah, we're gonna.
And it's like, you can't do this. Like, you're putting yourselves, like, you're putting your futures on the line.
Exactly.
They're all in jeopardy if you don't want to play just because I'm not coaching.
Yeah.
So he decides to stay to make sure that they're taken
Help
care
the
of
boys,
as well.
yeah.
And it's not even about race; it's just taking care of the boys.
Yeah.
Like, he raised them. He's known them since they were kids. So I probably would have done the exact same thing. And, it probably would have played out the exact same way. Like,
True.
It's a struggle for Yost. You were the head coach. Now you got to be under this guy. You're trying to figure him out. You're trying to win the games. You're trying to, get everyone together. And then all the white kids are going to him for advice and stuff. He's like, I can't play favorites anymore. Like, I'll look out for you guys, but it's not my team. It's his team.
Facts.
It's a part of his team strategy, his program. So yeah, I probably would have done the exact same thing.
All right. And then you see him when when they was in Gettysburg College, and he was like, "Oh, there's some trick plays, to get the boys' mind going. If they ain't gonna put points on that ball, if they don't have no fun out there."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You worry about your defense, I worry about offense."
Yeah.
Man.
Run 6 plays, split veers, just like Novocaine. It always works. Just give it time.
That man was eating grapes with a spoon.
One grape at a time.
Yeah, one grape at a time with a spoon.
Yo, one of the funniest scenes, I completely forgot about it. It's when they're all waiting in line to talk on the phone with their girlfriends. Bertier is just there, and he's like, "Gary, I'm not going to get off until you say it." He's like, "Oh, don't let me do it." He's like, "Say it. I love you, sugar."
Yes, I did.
I love you, sugar.
And this ain't Power Kingdom, man. Come on, we all got to talk to our girl. Yo, boy, Petey was funny as hell.
Petey was probably my second favorite character. Wait, which one was yours?
Oh, my favorite character in the movie was, was it Petey? No, it wasn't Petey. It was it had to be Julius. Man.
Julius, yeah.
Because Julius he just came there to play football, man.
Yeah.
Like, his dad came to him. If you push him, he could be the best defensive line in all of Virginia, man. And it was like he knew what the plan was. He knew, man, I want to get along with these people, but how I grew up, hey, white people, the enemy.
Yeah.
But he was one of the first ones. Like, yo, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, man. When him and Gary got roomed up together. And that boy was like, Gary was like, man, I ain't gonna stare at that picture for the next 2 weeks.
You better use your X-ray vision, Superman, because it ain't coming down.
And Alec came to the door, fight.
Little snitch-ass bitch, man. Alec was a complete liability, all right? Any Ryan Gosling fan should know this. I don't care how famous he is right now.
Before he got there, was a liability, dog.
He's too fast. I can't cover him.
I want to breathe hard. He's too fast, Gary. I can't cover him. And the next play, bombed his ass too.
Scored a touchdown right away.
He's telling Petey out on defense. hold on. Just wait. Just say. Let's see what happens, dog. Petey was out there balling, boy.
Yeah. Do that shoulder tackle right away.
Right away, boy.
Right away.
And, the funny part was when they were playing the song, when they were winning all the games. They were winning all the games, and they were like, Titans eat free after 1 meal. Nah, they got to pay now.
Nah. Folding the pancakes, the pizzas, whatever it was.
Taking the sledgehammer to the car, all that stuff. All that stuff was just fun, man. It was fun back then, And even though they were still going through all those segregation and all those times, Jim Crow era and that stuff, it was still fun being on that team. I know that was just a life-changing experience right there.
It was one of the first ones to do it. And it shows you what the progress was. That was the first step. That was the first school to do it, the first team to do it. And throughout the movie, you see it. When they get off the bus from camp, and they're like, Julia says it, we're back to reality, man. Everyone still hates each other out here.
Yep.
All the parents thought they were brainwashed. It's crazy. And then even throughout the season, maybe the third game?
Third game, yeah.
I think that's when they held the team meeting, the players' team meeting, and he's like, what coach want? What does he want now? He's like, how you going to turn your back on your teammate, man? He wants to talk
to you.
And he wants you guys to not forget what we're here for. We came together at camp, cool, but the rest of the world doesn't want us to be together.
Yeah.
We got to show them differently. That is you got to be together, man. It's about respect.
But that's how I feel that Michael should be ran at the same time. Someone, like I tell people, sometimes if someone is better than you and trying to teach you the right way, you shouldn't. Of course, you're gonna feel some type of boy when someone calling you out.
Yeah.
But you should take that and be like, yo, I could do better now. Cause if we are on the same page, it's gonna be a smooth shift. Might not have all the food in house, all the inventory, but we still gonna make it work. But that movie is a great representation of, we put our heads together, we could do something great.
Yeah.
We had a player, we had a team. White or black, it don't matter. We got players out here, but. And I think more people should apply that to life. We need a team around. You need a team in anything you do. You can't handle finances and be the lead singer in a band. You can't do it.
Yeah. You can tell there's too much pressure for one person.
Exactly.
You gotta have that team surrounding you to make sure to cover the blockers. Make sure you're leading. You're following your blockers to get to the end zone and stuff like that. The defensive back has to be there to stop you.
Yeah.
Stop the opposing bullshit. He's got to defend you. It's all of that. And it's funny you bring that up about Michael's. I thought about it as well. I was like, you can go through a service without one of your leaders, and he's your captain. He goes out, he's injured. What do? You got to come together and figure that out.
Facts.
There's going to be times where if that person is out, you're going to struggle throughout service, and then someone else might need to come in and help out. But if you guys don't know how to follow or how to come together without your leader, he's there to show you everything. You should have picked up on everything. You should have learned how to communicate with everyone, even if they're not there.
Facts.
And whoever's leading the team on the other side, Expo, has to recognize that and has to be the one that steps out and be like, hey, if they're not communicating, you need to force them to communicate or you need to over-communicate.
Over-communicate, yeah.
Not just call shit out.
Exactly.
Hey, how long on this, how long on that?
Can't do that. No.
He doesn't even know what he's picking up. You got to call that shit out. Give me 5 burgers, 3 of them mid-well, 1 of them mid-rare. I need it in 3 minutes. Make sure it comes out with a pork belly and a crispy duck or whatever it is. I need a ribeye. I need a fucking New York strip mid-rare. The other one's mid-well. That takes about 25 minutes. Make sure it's all coming out together and make sure it's rested so it's not bleeding out or anything. All those things make a difference. And we went through a service where it was all new cooks. It was 3 new cooks, and one of them was kind of the veteran, not a veteran, but he's been there the longest. But he kind of had to step up and lead it.
Okay.
And I was in the window and I was just communicating with them. Like, hey, make sure you all communicate. If you're standing around, I'm gonna tell you, go jump on the other station.
Exactly.
And make sure he's good and ask him how to plate something and how to cook it. And then if that's done, you better jump on the other station back to your own and start dropping fries or belly or whatever it is that you're cooking. You can't just be standing there.
Exactly.
You can be a new person, but you need to step up and be a part of the team. That's and remember the Titans. I knew we were going to talk about this, and I thought about that. I was just like, man, I need to be Coach Boone over here.
You do.
I need to lead them. And it doesn't matter what the issues are. Like, you come out to play, you put on that uniform, that tight uniform. You know, like you're here to work.
Yeah.
I don't care about what you got going on. We're here to make sure the service is smooth, and we're here to work together and everything. And that movie teaches me a lot about that. And just how you said, it can be applied to the restaurant. It can definitely be applied. Yeah. Like, everyone in that restaurant needs to see it.
Of course. You know.
If they haven't.
Not, man. And I look at them and I be like, even with me, I tell them, like, just look at your life as a person. If you come to a restaurant every single day and you don't get better, that's just you as a person now.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they suck because they don't want to do it. They're just doing it for the paycheck. Understandable. Yeah. But if you come in and you say it's your passion, it's your love, and you come in and do the same thing every day and your talent level is not getting better, I don't care if it's you going by second, or say you starting at 1% trying to get to 100. If you're not going 1% a daily, there's something wrong here.
Yeah.
You know, I say I'm not calling nobody out because I know people watch this podcast.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't calling nobody out. But we know who.
We ain't naming names.
Ain't pulling their weight.
Yeah.
And we'll be watching and I'd be like, yo, you can jump on the station and help them. Mom, I'm good. But I'm like, what do you mean you good?
Yeah.
Drop some fries. Yo, put a pizza in it. You know how to do pizza.
Yeah.
Like you sitting there, yo, he got like 5 steaks, you know, 2 burgers. You ain't got nothing to do.
Yep.
You know, go over there. Yo, what you need? Boom, boom. Because he going to do the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Like my co-host, Chris. I watch Chris. Chris be like,
Chris will jump all over. Chris. I love Chris. He says he doesn't like this stuff, but you know he loves it.
He loves it,
He
man.
loves this stuff. I love you, Chris. You full of shit.
What? I know you be loving it. Boy, he be like,
know you love this stuff, man.
He be like, this nigga trash. I got it. I'm gonna show you, boy.
You know, you can care too much, but this is you as a person. You know, everyone cares.
Of course, man.
And if you don't care, you know, that's fine. But you still got to pull your weight. You're here to work.
Yeah.
You're here to work. Like Coach Boone says, you put on that tight end uniform, you better be ready to work.
Yeah.
And that applies to anything in life, especially in our industry. You know, I think when we were doing the pre-shifts, the pre-trainings, you know, we talked about it. Like, you can be here for a paycheck. That's fine. Or this could be your career. This could be just to get you by. But give it 100%.
Exactly.
You know, don't care if you like each other or not.
At all.
We'll respect each other. You're going to respect this job. You're going to respect the work, the time and effort that goes into it. It has to be done that way.
And it starts from the jump when he said we leave for Gettysburg College.
At 7:29 in the morning.
If you at 7:30, you will not be playing football this year. You know, and it's like was it punctuation? Punctuality?
Yeah,
punctuality, being on time and stuff like that. That's another thing. Like, even I catch myself, I'd be like, damn, you gotta go work on time. Like, you can just be there, I'm walking there like 10:50. No, I'm like, y'all gotta work on time.
Yeah.
Like, today I got at 9:50. Be there at 10 o'clock. I'm clocking in. I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
But some people, I watch other people walk in and they just be walking and strolling. They uniform not even on.
Yeah.
They just walk in there and I'm like, yo, y'all got so comfortable at this job that's my main issue. Because the way you approach this job is, I know that's how you approach life. Yeah, you just hang on by a thread, you know. And when something go wrong, you want to blame everybody around you. And I'm like, you see it in the movie. They try to do that. When Ray was interviewing Petey, when he was like, "You got a father?" What? What's your dad's name?
You do got a daddy, right? Yeah.
I have a father.
Like, what does he do for a living? Wait, he does
have a job. I like, and remember, we had to do it to everybody.
Yeah. He's getting particular.
He's getting particular as well. Sure. It's like, I don't want to ask, but I am going to ask. What you think about this one? Does cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
We're going to the movies.
We're gonna ride a picture around the way. Oh my God.
You know, one of the best lines and introductions in that movie is when Sunshine shows up.
Oh, we forgot about Sunshine.
Hey fellas, look at that fruitcake.
Hey Gary, keep walking.
Catches the ball, throws it right into the back, pinpoint accurate. Like, oh yeah, fruitcake, huh?
Fruitcake, huh? Yeah. Then we can find a spot for you, boy. A couple of
1 or 2 conditions.
1 or 2 conditions. Well, in the mirror.
Hey, yo, sunshine.
Sunshine.
Hey, all that rubbing ain't gonna help them locks grow.
Go back. Let's go back. Sunshine. I could dig it.
I could dig that.
Man, look at this man here.
And the Yo Mama jokes,
That Your
man.
Mama jokes.
Like the better with the long hair.
hair.
Remind me here of Bert Tier's
Tier's
mama.
What you know about Bert Tier's mama? Don't you know me and Bert Tier's mama went on the town last night? Nah. How you gonna talk about Bert Tier's mama now, man? Now I can't take your mama to prom anymore, man.
You laughing at, Jerry? Better tell your girl to shave them nasty legs of her. Julius, when he's done, maybe your mom can take the razor and shave that nasty old back of hers.
Hey, Louis Lasser, what happened to you, man? Man, let's get your mama a piggyback ride, man. She weighs twice as much as I do. Now that's a mama joke.
That's a mama joke.
That boy came in there looking at the quick. Julius in the shower. What you want, man? You know what I want.
Gives him a big old kiss.
Big old kiss, boy.
Julius comes out, man. What happened?
Man.
You kissed me, man. Too much male bonding going on in here, man. I'm out.
Oh, man. Dude, that movie is like, that movie's all time, dog.
It is all time. One of the best. One of the best life lessons in anything. Applies to anything. It's one of the funniest movies. One of the best Disney movies, honestly.
That is true, man.
Like, aside from all the animation ones,
Of course,
aside from the Marvel
no
movies,
boys, yeah.
like originals, and, you know, they have a lot of sports movies. You know,
Oh, like Miracle.
Miracle, Invincible,
Glory Road.
Glory Road,
Glory
yeah.
Road.
Fucking people hate on it, but the game plan with the Rock.
The Game Plan with the Rock.
Love
yeah.
that movie.
That's another life lesson movie right there
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah,
Damn, yeah. Disney come out with bangers, man. But we're gonna take a little short one. Tell you guys where you can find us at. You know, video content will be on YouTube. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Check us out on Buzzsprout. We on Deezer. Deezer. I
that's a big one, right?
Yeah, Deezer. Yeah, Deezer. We know we want that endorsement, Deezer. Whenever y'all ready. Yeah, but you can follow us all over, man. Make sure you follow us at The Real Squad on Instagram. You know, go subscribe to us on YouTube. You know, you don't have to do any of these things, but it helps the algorithm and it keeps letting us put out content like this week after week. Where they can find you at, Randy?
Instagram. I recently just went private, but you can still request me. You know, Monsieur Zuniga. You can follow the band. You know, we haven't played in a while. We're due to COVID and stuff, but District Devoid FL. You can find us on Spotify as well. If you want to check out some of my other projects from previous times, Suicide Ritual on Bandcamp. There's a couple releases on there. A lot of bangers, you know. And if you do follow me on Instagram, stay tuned for some drumming videos. Finally getting that project going on, so should be fun.
My dog. And then also, if you need kicks, clothing, anything, urban wear, stuff like that, please follow me on Instagram at Red Hoods Kicks. That's Kicks with a Z and Hoods with a Z. So it's Red Hood _Kicks. Check me out. But yeah, back to the podcast. So, and the movie Remember the Titans, man. We just dove deep into it. All the one-liners, me and you know, it's crazy, man. And like, I tell people, I'm like, yeah, me and Ryan do it for fun. Of course, it's funny as hell when we do it at work, man.
Yeah.
But like, it taught us lessons, man. And I really encourage everybody to watch this movie, even today. And we need it today, better than ever, man. Please go out there, take the time. You won't even notice how long the movie is. You know, but it teaches you that everything you do in life can be pertained to something, and it all revolves around each other. Even when Gary didn't show up, you know, to the basketball because his own mom told him she don't want him hanging out with Julius because he was black. You know, tell him his father would be rolling in his grave if he did this.
Yep.
And
he kind of goes back to his old ways a little bit for a short period of time. He forgot the progress that was made.
Yep. And
then he had to come back to reality with it. I forgot exactly how he came back.
The fight in school.
That's right.
The fight in school happened, yeah. When Petey tried to be a player over there, man.
Talking to my girl.
Talking to my.
I don't see no livestock around here.
So I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, no. They call him Uncle Tom. I know you ain't calling me no Uncle Tom now.
Yep.
Y'all better back up off me now. They looked at each other. And they were like,
The other dude's like, looks like you went to the zoo and made some new friends for a tier. He's like, oh, big tough guy, huh? But yeah, that was the moment. That's true.
Moment, yeah.
You know, like he did gain a brother right there.
He did.
He was like, man, this is my boy right here. You cannot disrespect him. Like, I will fight with this guy. I will protect him. I will protect my teammates. This is my squad right here. You know, like, this is who I'm going to war with.
Yep.
That movie, it does teach you those lessons. And, you know, you saw you were 9 years old. I was probably like 12 maybe. I can't remember. Maybe 13. I'm not sure. I'm old as fuck. I can't remember. 6th grade. I don't know. But
I was in 4th grade.
You're 4th grade, yes. You know, looking back, it you know, you learn those lessons as a kid, and then you rewatch it as an older person, and it's like, wow, this movie is very powerful.
Yeah.
Super powerful. Like, I want to show my brothers and sisters this movie. You know, they're young. They're not going to understand it. But if they watch it, you know, they'll pick up on some stuff.
Yep.
You know? And I really hope that if they watch it, any of this generation that's coming up can watch it. And there's that meme. You've seen the meme where, like, kids these days need to watch this movie.
They need to watch the movie, yeah.
So they can understand what it's all about. Like, all the progress that we're supposed to be making.
Like, I think it should be on the school curriculum in every single school.
Yeah. I don't need to watch Awakenings.
I don't know.
You know, I love that movie. I don't need to watch that shit. Let me watch Remember the Titans. I want to be inspired.
Like, what did the outsiders teach us watching that movie?
Yeah.
Pony Boy, you know, if a dog got dropped. You know, that's all I know of, and that one, a dog got dropped.
I watched Howard the Duck in 8th grade. My teacher was like, well, I can't remember his name. Ms. Knowles, I think, was her name. Biology. She's like, I want to show you guys Howard the Duck. It was her teacher planning day, or teacher grading day. She's like, I'm gonna put one of my favorite movies on, Howard the Duck. I'm like, this movie sucks. What the fuck? I had no idea it was a comic book either back then.
All these good movies, you don't put this movie on. At least put on Groundhog Day or something.
Yeah, I'm like, Howard the Duck. Remember the Titans, please. Let me learn something.
Exactly, man.
Like, everyone can benefit from that.
And then even when they finally got back to being friends, and Julius was walking through the white neighborhood going to Gary's house, and a cop pulled over, and he was like, he shook.
He was shook, yeah.
He was like,
officer?
He was like, so I want to tell you, you played a hell of a game, man. Best defense I've seen in 30 years, man. Tell that coach, say he's doing a good job. I do that.
Yeah. Walked right into Bertier's mom, his mom's house. He's like, Superman, what's up? Gives his mom a big hug, lifts her up and everything. He's like, he's got love for her.
Yep. And even
You're the mother of my best friend.
Yep. Even at that moment, she was like, damn, he's my son's best friend.
Yeah.
And I can't do nothing about that now.
Yeah.
And then his girlfriend finally came. She went down to the field and gave Julius
after the accident.
After the accident, yeah. And that, like, how would that feel? Like, that shit'll shake you.
It would.
Yeah.
And think about this. The entire team showed up. All the coaches showed up. The mom was there. And Jules should have, like, he wanted to be with him. You know, normally he would have gone, but he wanted to spend time with his girl. You know, they're celebrating. They won the regional championship. They're about to go to the national championship. You know, all that stuff. And he feels guilty. He was like, wow, I should have been there with him. Maybe it wouldn't have happened, or maybe I would have been in the bed right next to him.
Yeah.
But his mom told him, well, first off, Coach tells him, he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Don't tell me that, man.
Don't tell me that, man. That's tough to put up with, man. Like, I've had some friends that get into accidents, and it hits you hard. But then his mom is like, I need you to be strong. Those tears aren't going to make my boy walk again.
Yep.
He's like, that he only wants to see you.
Yep.
And then the nurse, only kinfolk are allowed in here.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? That's my brother.
Man. She's like,
the one and only person he wanted to see was Julius.
Yeah.
And he went right in there.
Guess he knew. He was like, damn, I'm letting him down. Like, he need me out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, you need to lead this team. You need to do what you got to do. Don't worry about me. I'm still alive. And Julius is like, man, when you get out of here, we're going to grow old together. We're going to move out. We're going to be boys no matter what.
Yep.
I got your back. That's powerful.
Powerful,
man. That is an emotional moment if I've ever seen one. You know, and then his ex, Emma.
Yep.
She comes in and she's like, hey, and he's like, oh, you can't be on the sidelines. Like, I need to properly introduce myself. I need to meet you finally.
Yep. And Doc was like,
yeah. He was like, oh, snap. And he's like, nice meeting you, whatever. Like, have a good game. You're Bertier's best friend. Like,
exactly.
She couldn't even go see him.
Exactly.
Like, they were together for that whole time, almost the entire high school.
High school, yeah.
So.
And then Gary just, you know, when something happens, you know, you just got to get up and go with it, man, you know. It was like, and Ray was like, he a traitor. He's like, no, he just hey man, like it's different.
Yeah.
It's different. The vibes are different. We're different. You know, we're bonding together. Even when Ray tried to sit at the defensive table, you know, like yo, this is for defensive players only. You know, it's like yo, I'm sorry.
Bertier didn't even look at him. He was like,
Yeah.
man, you got to sit over there.
Yeah, sit over there.
Defense only. He's like, wow, really?
Yeah. Hey, man, we still boys. Just this defense, man. We talking shit over here.
Go be with your people.
We gonna be with your people. He better be lucky I even block for him this season. If you don't block,
Omaha, Fletch, Omaha. He ain't moving, man. And he swore to God, too, man.
he swear to God, man.
I ain't here. I swear to God.
Yeah, man. Gary looked at him. Man, lying,
Full
dog.
of shit, man. You're a bitch.
Where's Sunshine? Coach, I can't make that. Can't make that pitch. Nah, I ain't about that.
Oh, and that whole spiel he gives him, man.
Yeah.
When I was 15 years old, I lost my mom and dad in the same month.
Month.
Same month. 12 brothers and sisters. I was the youngest one, and they all looked up to me.
Mm-hmm. You're a colonel. These are your troops. They need you to lead them tonight. Trips right. Some play he called. What's going on? You guys never seen a football injury before? Come on, I got this, boy.
Got this.
We got ourselves a football player here.
Ooh, that's a bad white boy.
What he said? Yo, Louis, let him through. What? Let him through. Yo, ref, that's a penalty, man.
On the quarterback.
You got it if you kidding me. That boy playing.
Sunshine showed up.
Yeah, Sunshine showed up.
You know, it's funny. You look back. That's the run play option, the trick play.
That's all
like one of the originators.
Right there.
It ain't Michael Vick. It ain't Steve Young. It ain't Joe Montana. None of them.
Sunshine
right?
came out there.
Sunshine started it all.
Mm-hmm. And then you look at it like, wow, even on the final play of the game when they won the national championship, who was blocking out there? And imagine PD being hurt. People like, damn, let my team, I got hurt. Then Sunshine was the first one out there knocking all them boys' heads off.
The last play, right?
The last play.
They had 17 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
And that was right after he took over for the defense. Because Yost was like, hey, I need your help. This guy's kicking my ass out there.
Yeah.
You know, he's like Ronnie, Sunshine, Allen, Sunshine, and Petey playing both ways the entire way of the game.
Yeah.
And last 17 seconds, Yost told him, like, you got to throw something at him. They keep drifting to the strong side.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do? Fake 22 blast with a Georgia backside reverse. Fake 22 blast with a Georgia backside reverse like your life depended on it. Throwing it deep. Cover deep. Nah. Trick, reverse run all the way up to the right.
Yeah.
All the way down with Sunshine blocking.
Boy. You're flipping people, boy.
That was a beautiful play.
Hell of a game, Coach, man. Hell of a game, man. You're a Hall of Fame in my book, Yos. He told me, I'm powerful that shit. He told me that you're a Hall of Fame in my book.
You're the right man for the job. What you did with that team in the camp, you did everything, man. Yeah, it took him all season to understand, like he says it, like, I hope you learn as much as I did from you. I need help.
Yeah.
I got to go to this guy.
And that's something that a lot of men don't do. Ask for help.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't do that.
He was too prideful at that point, you know? And he finally did it. He was like, nah, I can't do it by myself. It's not about race right now.
Nope.
He's the captain. He's the leader. He's the head coach.
Yep.
I need your help. Back me up. Let's figure this shit out.
He got us undefeated. He got us all the way here.
Yeah.
So
all the way.
Yep. Like I cut my best friend off, Coach Tyrell, you know. And look at us now. We out here making it, you know. Petey out there playing. Allen was like, oh, you want to give him your job? You go give it to him.
Yep.
And when is it?
Let me just say, he had a white ass jersey when you gave him a hug. That first play they showed him, he was dirty as fuck. I'm like, how many tackles you missed though before you threw that shoulder tackle? Come on.
That boy, I like Allen. Allen was truthful, but
Yeah.
the other boys about
I can play against GW, but I cannot play against this team. Put Petey in, he's better than me.
Yeah, want to give him your job? You go give it to people. Rather than Petey. So the game started. Coach, I want to play for you. I want to play for the championship. You walked away from your brothers in that time of need.
Yep.
You know, you come back next year as a starter. It was like, damn.
You sit on the bench and support them.
Yeah, and he did that. He did. You're mad as hell, but that's,
He was helping Ronnie or Allen on
Allen
that.
out, yeah.
He was helping, like, we'll just give him a little cushion, then
stick
stick him.
him.
You know, he was trying to coach him up. And you know, in the post credits, they show it, or right after the movie, they show Petey ends up staying as a teacher.
Yeah,
coach.
coach, yeah.
He stays on in that school, like,
Yeah.
and you see the little glimpses of it when he was on the bench. He was like, "Nah, I gotta support. I'm here to motivate you guys and push." So.
And that's another thing that we need in life is support. Like, support is so key. It's even telling them, "Yo, you're doing a good job." That's it. It's so easy as that. And well, a lot of us tear each other down. Like, you never gonna do that. You know, like you're starting this podcast. People was like, I ain't gonna start a damn podcast, dog. I'm like, look at us now.
Yeah. How many episodes deep? Like 15,
like,
16,
like,
something like
we
that?
out there.
Maybe more.
We
I
out
can't
there.
keep track.
Even the first vlog we did at SneakerCon, that shit got the most views of everything right now. It's just like 84 views right now in like 2 days.
That's great.
Yeah, man. I'm like, yo, people they feeling our content now. You know, I tell Chris, man, we got
Baby steps.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we got to do more stuff. But Chris already been telling me doing the vlogs and all that stuff. We got to do more vlog. And I said, people attention span nowadays is short. If they fuck with you, they're gonna watch your videos no matter how long.
Yeah.
But right now, you got to condense it and throw some stuff out there.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
Of course not.
You know, you got to put in that time and effort, and then boom, it's one of those like, oh, they came out of nowhere. Like, nah, they ain't come out of nowhere. Look at the original stuff.
My dog Lou Room hold it down. And like, say everybody watching the movie, it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know, it took a lot of wait, off the bus. Man, why we gotta get off the bus? I don't care if you're black, white, green, or blue. All players going out for offense over here. All my defensive players over here. You and you sit together. You and you sit together and get real comfortable. Because the same person I have you sitting with is the same person I'm going to have you rooming with for the duration of this camp.
Yep.
So it just...
Is this your team or is this your daddy's team?
You better answer a question when I ask you a question. Is this your team or your daddy's team? Yours.
Daddy Jerry.
Daddy Gary. Jerry Lewis, fix that tie, son.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that's a little Gibson to me and my dog Randy's minds about Remember the Titans. And like I said, I really, really, really do recommend you watch this movie when you have time. It's on Disney Plus. If not, you're a bootlegger. I got you, dog. Still bootleg movies all day. I got you. I'll send you a copy. But we're going to cut the podcast short here. I want to thank Randy for coming through again. Brother from another mother.
I appreciate the time. It's been great. Let's make sure get a water break every once in a while.
Well, we'll do the... Oh, water? Nah. Water's for cowards. Water makes you weak. Also, wash some blood off that jersey. And you don't get no blood on my jersey. You must be outside your mind. We are going to do up downs until Petey is no longer tired and thirsty.
Gotta end it right.
Water, here you go. Hey,
What's your turn, boy?
you call on boy Cracker? Quit it.
You're acting like a bunch of sissies.
So we got to end it with that one, guys. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in again. We are the Squad. We out this bitch.